My goal here is simple. Funner for everyone.
Hey, Jane, you having fun?
Woo!
Is that legal?
Because around here, funner is a state of mind.
What's going on, Laker fans? A little Saturday edition of Lakers Talk Daily. We've got to get one of these in. Lakers taking on the Boston Celtics a little bit later tonight. By the way, we'll start our pregame show at 4 o'clock, and then tip-off will be at 5:30. Please subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. We're continuing to put up as much content as we can, certainly a lot of Lakers content. Shout out here, Harris Resort SoCal. Find your funner state of mind with a visit to Harris Resort SoCal, voted best resort in funner California. From dining to unwinding, you'll find fun around every corner. Learn more at harrissocal.com. Appreciate their partnership here on the show. Beautiful property, 2 hours away from downtown LA. A great place for a staycation. Okay. Want to talk a little bit about this matchup against the Boston Celtics, really this kind of 5-game road trip as a whole. So, Laker fans, this is a couple things stick out to me. A, what's their record going to be after this 5-game road trip? You could put your prediction here. I'm looking for 3 wins. Come back with 3 wins. And I don't really have an excuse for them. They can't come back 2-3. They certainly can't come back any worse than that. Hell, if they got 4-1, amazing. But 3-2 sounds like the right number for this 5-game road trip for me. You don't really have a choice here. I mean, you go look at the NBA standings. Yes, Lakers are still in the hunt here, but you got to start moving up. And what are the excuses that are left? There really aren't many excuses left. You got your 6'8" wing and Rui that you went and made a trade for. Anthony Davis is back. And I know it'll take a second for these guys to get going, but we're at a critical stage of the season now. Now you're taking on a Celtics team. Talk a little bit about the Celtics and then how the Lakers kind of walk into this. Need 3 wins, that's number one. How do you look in these games in the process as well? Boston's a really good team, one of the best teams in the entire NBA. How do you look? Even if you do lose, is it competitive? And I think if there's one thing that we could take away from the Lakers this year, so much different than last season, they're competitive. Every game is competitive. Whether it's Boston or Philly or Dallas and a lot of these games, some of them with AD, some of them without AD. Memphis, they got to win. Clippers was the only game you could say that they got dominated from start to finish. But now that you got some health coming back and everything else, there's not really that many more excuses left for the Lakers. So all that stuff's going to be incredibly important. How you look, what's that process look like? Here's a little info on the Celtics. So this is where Boston is. They are 35-15 on the season. They're 20 games over 500. Lakers are 3 games below 500. Shows you how different these two franchises are right now. Boston's coming off a trip to the NBA Finals where they lost to the Golden State Warriors. They've lost 3 games in a row. Orlando, for some reason, has had their number this year. They lost to the Magic by 15, by the way. Lost at Miami at the end of the game. They lost that game by 3. And then they lost in OT to the New York Knicks. That was on Thursday night. Knicks, big upset win for them. Lakers will have them at some point in this road trip. So Boston's a challenge any way that you look at it. Of course, Jason Tatum, who's averaging 31 a game, by the way, also almost 9 rebounds and 4.5 assists. Jaylen Brown's terrific, another 27 points from him. He's got 7 rebounds for you. It doesn't look like Marcus Smart's going to play, but you got pretty much as good of a team as it gets in the NBA. This is what I'm looking for, what I'm really curious about. You went and got Rui Hachimura, and this is a perfect type of game to have Rui have an impact in, because in the past where you didn't have really enough size to go guard some of these wings in the NBA, and 2 of the best wing players are represented by the Boston Celtics, Rui's going to be able to help with that. So whether he's guarding Tatum or whether he's guarding Brown, however the Lakers want to deploy him, you got a true wing that could go out there and at least just try to make somebody's life a little bit more difficult. I'm not telling you that he's going to go out there and shut down Tatum or shut down Jaylen Brown, but can he make their job a little bit tougher? And I think he can. I definitely think that's something that, he's got the capability of handling, of being a part of, and we'll see how, obviously things go from there. But I'm curious to see how Rui does, and I don't think there's a ton of pressure on him early on, right? Rui's going to take a second to try to get comfortable and everything else. Anthony Davis's impact. AD, last time the Lakers played the Celtics, AD had a chance to kind of clinch the game for the Lakers here at Crypto. Missed 2 free throws. Tatum got the ball, hit a jumper over Braun, and then game went into overtime and Boston won. So I hope there's a little chip on AD's shoulder. I know he's just coming back as well. But this is a big-time game. It's a big-time matchup. It's exciting every time you play the Celtics. But for the Lakers, it's bigger than just playing Boston. You need wins. You need W's. They're getting a little fortunate in this 5-game trip because Boston should have Marcus Smart out, it looks like. When the Lakers play Brooklyn, KD will be out. When they play New Orleans, Zion will be out. When the Pacers, Tyrese will be out, Tyrese Halliburton. So they're getting a little fortunate with some of the guys are going to be in and out while the Lakers are starting to get healthier. So hopefully that plays to the Lakers' advantage. Okay, quick shout out here to the Riverside County Sheriff Department.
I'm Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. Are you satisfied with a job, or are you looking for an exciting career? If you think you have what it takes, I have a tan and green uniform with your name on it. Come and get it.
All right, the Riverside County Sheriff Department is hiring for 911 dispatchers, deputy sheriff, correctional deputies, and other support services. Apply online today at joinrsd.org. That's joinrsd.org. So final thoughts here. Lakers got to get 3 wins on this road trip. Looking for a competitive game against the Boston Celtics. How can Rui Hachimura be an impact tonight for the Lakers? And AD and Braun obviously have to have big games. The question is going to be what the rest of these role players do. Appreciate you guys tuning in, Laker fans. See if we can walk away with a W tonight in Boston.